Hello viewers, welcome to the lecture series on CAN protocol. This is the third part in the video series. In this video, we are going to see CAN frame format. So let's get started. First, we shall see the CAN versions. The latest CAN version is CAN 2.0. It has two subversions, that is CAN 2.0A and CAN 2.0B. The CAN 2.0A supports standard frame format with 11-bit identifier, and CAN 2.0B supports extended frame format with 29-bit identifier. Here, identifier is basically known as CAN identifier, which is a part of the message, indicates the priority of the message. Lower the number of the CAN identifier, higher the priority. If the value is 0, it is the highest priority. Network, basically we use CAN identifier to assess the network conflicts and are resolved bit by bit arbitration based on the CAN ID. All the connected node observe the bus levels bit by bit. Now we shall first see the standard frame format, that is the having 11-bit identifier of CAN 2.0E. This is the frame format of standard frame of a CAN. It has 7 main fields. First is called as start of the field, arbitration field, control field, data field, CRC field, acknowledgement field, finally end of frame field. We shall see one by one. Now first we shall see the frame semantics. The first field is called as start of the field, which indicates the beginning of the CAN frame. The second field is known as arbitration field. It is also known as message identifier. The third field is called as control field, used to define the user defined functions. The third field is called as the data field, carries the actual data information. The fourth is CRC field, used to check the correctness of the data frame. Next, the acknowledgement field, used to indicate the sender correctness of the data reception. And the last field is end of the field, indicates the end of the CAN frame. Now first we shall see the first field of the data frame or standard frame, that is start of the frame. It indicates the beginning of the CAN frame. It is 1 bit in length, as you can see in the figure. It is always a dominant bit, that is logic 0 bit, provides a falling edge for hard synchronization of transmitter and receiver. The second field is called as arbitration field. This is has a 12-bit wide field having 11-bit identifier and a 1-bit remote transmission request bit. The identifier field is used to indicate the meaning, content and priority of the message. Values in the identifier field are used for arbitration. Lower the value, higher the priority. The RTR bit is 1 bit in length. The RTR bit is used to define the frame type, whether it is data frame or remote frame. For standard frame format, RTR bit is always dominant, that is logic 0. Next comes the control field. It has 3 subfields and it is 6 bit in wide. The first field is called as identifier extension bit. It is 1 bit in length. If it is 0, it indicates 11-bit standard frame identifier. If IDE bit is 1, it indicates 29 bits extension frame identifier. So R0 is not used and it is reserved for the future purpose. DLC field is called as data length code and it is 4-bit in size, used to indicate the size of the data in bytes being transmitted. It may take the value from 0 to 8 and all the other values are not permitted. So next is the data field. It is 8-bit in length and the size of the field can vary from 0 to 8, bytes, it indicates the information, basically contains the information which is to be transmitted, and the transmission order is MSB first. So the next field is called as a CRC field. It consists of two subfields. In that, the first field is 15-bit CRC field and is used for error detection, that is data corruption, and for this validation it uses polynomial generator of the order 15, and this is the polynomial, and it is a CRC 15-bit CRC field is followed by 1-bit delimiter indicating the end of the CRC field, and it is always recessive, that is high. Next is acknowledgement field, consists of 2 bits. First is called as acknowledgement slot, another is acknowledgement delimiter. Acknowledgement bit is dominant, that is logic 0 for the transmission purpose, and recessive for logic 1 for reception. Acknowledgement delimiter indicates the end of the acknowledgement field, and it is always recessive, that is 1 or high. Next is the end of the field. This is the final field in the standard data frame. Consists of 7 consecutive recessive bits, that is logic 1 bits, which indicates end of the data frame. So this is about the standard CAN frame format. Thank you. Have a nice day.